It's New Zealand against Lebanon on day 3 of the FIBA Asia Cup, and it's the main event. No surprise there when the host nation plays. It's always a big event. The fans are here. The rivals are here. The Tall Blacks, the young Tall Blacks, hoping they can spoil the party. It's come at the end of a very busy day. Japan, Australia, and Korea all getting wins. And now the main event. Well, I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mick Bett. Mick, we've been waiting for this one all day, and it's finally here. Have you got enough energy to get through with it?
Well, welcome everyone. Yeah, good question, Jeff. As we see the standings for Group C here, Korea just got their first victory just now. And this matchup between numbers 2 and 3, Kazakhstan will play Lebanon next. They'll probably go 0-3 in the group, so it's who's going to finish first, second, and third. And we've seen 3 fairly convincing blowouts, Jeff. I'm hoping this might be a close one.
There's the Lebanese Tiger, as he's known, Khatib. Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to Beirut, Lebanon. It's the FIBA Asia Cup. It's day 3, and it's Lebanon, the host nation, getting ready to take on New Zealand. And it's a young New Zealand team. When they made the decision to get their youngsters some very important experience that they're going to need as New Zealand go into those FIBA basketball Asian World Cup qualifiers, this is what they're thinking about. They want them to experience the intensity of this place, this crowd, and Lebanon. What a great experience for them to host a tournament, and also what a great opportunity for Norvel Pell, for example, to be a part of this. There's Khatib. He could probably run for president and be elected if he so chose. Now the Tall Blacks have that reputation that precedes them, and you can already hear some boos raining down on them. They don't care if it's a young team. This is a crowd that wants their team to come out and basically to destroy somebody tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Jeff. Baying for blood, as you might say, is a want of a better expression. There's been no friends tonight for 12 Kiwis and their coaching staff behind them. Got the fun of the party now. The Haka to come.
Yep, we'll have the Haka, but before we do anything else, we're going to pause in the commentary as we have a playing of the national anthems for both of these teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthems. First, the anthem of Lebanon.
Okay, so we're about ready, about 4 minutes away from the start of this one. And of course, we're going to look at the referees. And we'll get a look at the team rosters. But before that, you know what's coming, don't you? We're going to get a look at the Haka, the traditional the war dance of New Zealand. So the Haka has been done, and now final warm-ups before the game, and we'll take a look at the referees. There they are: Mick, Al-Suwaili, Pasquale, and Al-Harbi from Iraq, the Philippines, and Saudi Arabia.
Mr. Pasquale from Philippines will be used to high-octane arenas, Jeff, and coaching refereeing back in the Philippines. Many a time you got packed arenas there where it gets very, very emotional. There's Paul Hanari. He's been in a few arenas like this, I'm sure, in his life as a player and as a coach, and they don't get any easier. No matter what you do, you wake up, you play a home team. And I'll go back and say it again, Jeff. That's what the World Cup's about. These arenas. There's the Lebanon team. Norval Pell, number 14, didn't play much. I think it was about 6 minutes in game one. He'll play much more tonight for sure. This might suit his style of play, playing against the Kiwis. The Lebanon team will line up as follows. We should get that straight away. Apologize for the delay in getting out there. There you go. Well, that's New Zealand. Yeah, Tarangi, Delaney, Natai, Timmins, and Illy. Timmins will be in there to offer much beef for this Kiwi team, New Zealand team, and that might be the reason why Norval Pell will play extra minutes. There's New Zealand. We're getting this all backwards. I'm sorry for you. Sam Timmins there plays his ball at University of Washington. Watch out for Shea Illy down the bottom. Mr. 5'5". He's as fly as it gets, Jeff.
And also Raukawa, who surprisingly really came out and played big time. There's the starting five for Lebanon. Norval Pell will get the nod. Good to see. It'll be very difficult to get any noise heard in that huddle for New Zealand tonight. Everybody, the players have to gather around him very closely. Lebanese wave right around above our heads, Jeff. It's like a halo above us. Whirling around this arena. Spectacular. Jeff, we've been to some incredible, impressive places in the past. This ranks with amongst the top: Lithuania, Philippines. This is right up there, Serbia. You've been to Serbia when it's been a hotbed of emotion and energy for the home side. Philippines is big. Yeah, there's some places where it's pretty incredible, really. Lithuania, yeah. Venezuela, you're in Venezuela. Yeah, it gets pretty loud down there. Yeah. But in terms of number one sport, without a doubt, it's basketball in Lebanon. Ramunas Butaltas, former Lithuanian coach, Lithuanian. Guess it's only natural that you have a guy that hails from a basketball country to be the coach of your team. And seems to be a good fit with the Lebanese. There is Coach Butaltas just going out, high-fiving everybody on the court. Sorry, Jeff. Well, good evening, folks. If you're just joining us, it's the FIBA Asia Cup, and it's the final game of day 3 between New Zealand and Lebanon. And Lebanon win that opening tip.
I don't know whether you saw Norval Pell got introduced to Sam Timmins pretty quickly. His elbow in his throat in the first jump.
There's the Lebanese Tiger, El Khatib. And Haidar is not shy about putting it up, and he puts it up, and he scores early.
Yeah, scores with ease too.
And now, nice drive inside from Natai.
Yeah, he got there. Nice little flick of the right wrist, and that ball was up there.
Abdel Noor dribbles around up top.
Interesting that the Lebanon played such a great game the other night.
Khatib gets the top shot.
Played such a great game, but they had moments of lulls in their play.
There's Sheili. He's lightning quick. Timmins open. Front and back of the rim, stays out. Here's Arakji. He likes to run. He's in the open floor.
Interesting the referees let Arakji get away with a bit of body bumping on Ili there. See how that develops in the game. They're going to go down low here, expose Ili, Jeff.
And Pell gets it, he hands it off, and Haidar goes up again. And they're getting it down low early and often.
Yeah, there's a reason Norval Pell was so good in high school, because he's a good understander of basketball. What a great pass that was.
Timmins, short little jump hook.
That's the Norval Pell impact there. Timmins is a bit afraid to go up strong against Pell with the shot blocking effect he has.
Haidar quickly to El Khatib. And he turns, he shoots. El Khatib was playing for Lebanon when New Zealand were making international headlines back in the 2002 World Cup. And Finn Delaney goes up. Good wall of defenders there for Lebanon. Here it is again.
Jeff, this is not a bad move from Delaney. Take it on, challenge them. But you see how high Pell jumps.
Ili receives the inbounds. Oh, bounce pass. And Timmins, oh, he gets rejected. There's a block party.
Look out, look out.
Arakji, alley-oop. And Pell making the impact on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, that is impressive. One end, the block. Well, Timmins knows what to do next. Shot fake.
And Finn Delaney again goes inside and gets blocked. And Pell is just, this is his type of game, isn't it?
Delaney says, oh, here's the dunk, Jeff. Beautiful pass, Arakji. The leaping machine that is Norval Pell.
And Timmins is going to come right out. He gets some instruction. Smith Milner goes in. Then Delaney goes baseline. The tie pump fake. And a little soft one. And gets fouled.
Yeah, and that's where Norval Pell cannot get involved. You know, he's blocked 2 shots. Therefore, he didn't do too bad just coming forward, didn't leave his feet, but it was the momentum going forward that knocked into Natai.
Meanwhile, Natai looks very composed, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very composed. Helping, trying to help New Zealand weather this early storm that you pretty much knew was going to happen. It's the white-hot environment of Beirut.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, if New Zealand can get a second foul out of Norval Pell, they'll have felt they've done really well this first 5 minutes, which would have been the first plan A coming into this game. Get a good start.
Now Haidar puts it up, and that was long, and now Finn Delaney. Brings it back, hands it off to Natai. Smith Milner.
Yeah, they got Smith-Milner in to bring Pell out away from the basket, Jeff.
Too much dribbling for Tarangi. Rachi takes it away, and he is fouled by Nata.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff, I'm getting into the action here, but Smith-Milner's in here to drag Pell away from the bucket, be less effective around the shot block. In effect, that's why Timmins is on the bench quickly for New Zealand. And the Thai's first foul. He'll afford, any of these New Zealand, because he'll afford to get into foul trouble.
Haidar goes up against Delaney and steps back and hits it. He's a fast starter. We saw it against Korea.
It's a tough shot too, because I thought Delaney played decent defense there.
Haven't really seen the Shea Illy effect yet. And Smith-Milner takes a long one, gets it back, fakes it. Now over to Tarangi. And Smith-Milner there for the offensive rebound and putback.
Now Pell might be on the bench in a minute, but he doesn't wake himself up. No box out twice.
He picked up his dribble. Now he's got it back. 4 on the shot clock. He puts it up, and it's off the back of the iron.
Dropped about 3 of those, didn't he, in the game 1 against Korea? Had a wonderful game. I think it was at 22 points, was it?
Shea Illy. And he explodes and puts it up and draws the foul from Abdel Noor. So 2 free throws coming for Shea Illy.
Jeff, twice now Arakchi has put the body on Shea Illy. You can see the foul here. Definite contact there from Abdel Noor. Twice Arakchi has put the body on Illy. Nothing called from the referee. So Illy's going to keep plugging away at that. Can he draw a couple of fouls out of that number 7, the top guard for Lebanon?
Yeah, they're a different team when he's not on the court. Arakchi. What kind of opportunity is this for the Tall Blacks, man?
Hey,
for these youngsters.
I'm telling you what, Jeff. From what I've seen so far, they can win this. They can win this. If there's a game to lose for Lebanon, this will be it. In the build-up to the what I see as maybe making the final.
Arakchi goes down. Sideline. Now in the corner. Khatib down low. Abdel Noor has it. Tabet, by the way, in the game now for Pell.
Yeah, Hafala and Delaney here. As I think Haidar's got a bit of beef over Finn Delaney, the number 3 for New Zealand, who looks a bit mismatched here. Here he comes. Look, he's guarding, he's face guarding him. Now he gets in front. Referees don't like the reach.
2 fouls on Delaney. Just 1.
1, yeah.
Just 1. El Khatib. And Arakchi passes back outside. Haidar. Interesting shot selection for Lebanon there.
An interesting Pell's out, Jeff, so it'd be funny to see when he gets back in the game, if he gets back in the game.
Well, he made such an early impact. I think you have to go back in, but your point was taken. Here we go, Illy, and hits a 3-pointer. And New Zealand, look at that, have taken the lead.
Yes, Fadi Al-Khatib got switched out there on Illy, and he was going to make sure the veteran paid for it.
El Khatib gets in the paint, goes up and puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, he's as good as anybody in getting into the lane. Not very quick, but just very good at making space or using the space ahead of him.
Here's Illy. He's hit 1. He gets it to Smith-Milner. He goes up and draws the contact from Haidar.
Yeah, it's Haidar's first foul.
How good has Smith-Milner been coming off the bench?
Yep, very good. And I'll say that's the difference between him and Timmins. Timmins a bit raw about finishing. I think Smith-Milner A little more composed underneath the hoop.
Timmons is coming back in.
The big fella's back in. I mean, just see how Buchautis copes with that. They've got a big lineup here, Jeff. It'll be feed the bear time, I'm telling you. Feed the big fella. Hanari now making Buchautis think about plan B.
Miller makes.
It's a bold statement, Jeff, because what you're saying is you're in your home floor, but we're going to play with two bigs. And we're going to match your bigs with our bigs, and our bigs are a little bigger.
By the way, it's 6 a.m. in Auckland.
Wow.
So I'm guessing they're having coffee and croissants watching this.
Bit of toast.
Unless they're coming in from a late night.
Which does happen. Zone here for New Zealand.
Little porridge. Here's El Khatib. And the rebound now, they push it quickly. Smith Milner had his feet set, but decides to penetrate and gets in. Oh, and this is Mr. Timmons.
Timely substitution from Coach Hanari there. Here we go. This is laid up nicely on a plate for Samuel Timmons.
From the Husky. Plays college basketball for Washington.
Just see how this zone develops. There's definite a lull around the arena in terms of.
Now El Khatib, as you might expect from your veteran, goes out and just tries to calm things down.
He just signed for a new club, Champville, Jeff. So it'll be interesting to see how he can take them closer to a title next year. Returns to the club.
Illy and Abdel Noor now brings it forward. See if they go back to El Khatib.
You got back man to man as well.
And good read from El Khatib. And Abdel Noor there for the miss and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, that's pretty smart basketball too. A couple of subs waiting to come in for New Zealand and for Lebanon.
Raukawa is in the game. He's going to launch one and takes it early. And now the tie is going to come back in. Ethan Rusbatch is going to come in as well.
They're going to stay with his full court pressure, which is good. It sort of changes a little bit of momentum for the game. Makes Lebanon think to get it above the half court. Not really there to cause turnovers. Pell's back in too. That's interesting.
Well, yeah. Maybe they like the matchup with Timmons better.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jeff. That would be the reason.
And good hands from the tie. Ball goes out of bounds. So 1:22 remaining here in the opening quarter. It feels tense, doesn't it? Feels like it's the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it does. It's,
Haidar, left hand, follows up. Nope, it's inside. It's El Khatib. Nobody boxes out the Lebanese Tiger.
Yeah, Jeff, and you know what? He can score from anywhere. That's an offensive rebound. Gets down and dirty. Goes hunting the ball. Moves Finn Delaney right out of the way. New Zealand got to be a little tougher under their own boards there. He can't El Khatib get in there and get those little chippies under the bucket.
Now the lead, 4 points. So 5-0 run here for Lebanon.
He has 9 already, Fadi El Khatib.
And pump fake, Delaney. Well, he got Pell off his feet.
Yeah, he did too. Did everything right, Delaney.
And Raukawa commits the foul. Raukawa looks a little unsettled right now coming out.
He had one foul to give. It's a good play. Jeff, you cannot show any respect for your opposition. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are. You just get out there and play as hard as you can. Rakawa just needs to get on with it, concentrate.
Saud is in the game as well, number 5 for Lebanon. Now El Khatib, and foul before, so more free throws.
That'll be 2 shots now. Super move from El Khatib. Look, bisects both defenders. And the slam machine is Noble Pell didn't get a chance to finish it off. Fadi El Khatib has made a living out of penetrating with the ball. And I say he's not the quickest player on the floor, but he's the smartest player on the floor. He knows the space he wants to take, and he knows how to use his body.
I don't remember seeing Abi Zakir El on opening night, but he's in, number 12 for Lebanon.
No, 1 minute in first game.
So he's come in early here. So now the run is 7 unanswered points for Lebanon. Almost walked, and Sam Timmons just picks it up and puts it in.
He had to put it up in the skies to make sure Noble Pell wasn't going to get a hold of that. That was way up there.
And the tie playing the D on El Khatib, and Rusbach reaches in and commits the foul on El Khatib.
Yeah, that'll
7.8 seconds.
That'll be an area Hanari will say, listen, you need to stop this. Every time you reach, the referee's going to call it, and we're just putting this guy on the line every time. He's got 11 already. Right now he's on course for a 50-point game when he makes both of these free throws.
Knowing how many minutes he plays.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's Hanari. It's bad defense. You can't reach.
Is going to come out for a short breather. Smart move. Get him out with Haidar as well. And now some full court pressure. Gilly back in. Remember, he's quick. He gets to the basket. Passes it back outside, and a three-pointer. Oh, the tip is good just in time from Timmons. Rusbach missed the 3, so at least they get that back. And look at the damage. A very smart play by Hilly.
Well, interested. Did you see that, Jeff? I hope we can see that play again. Noble Pell was grabbed underneath, face boxed out, so he wasn't going to be part. And Timmons came in to get the offensive rebound. Very, very smart play indeed. And wow, what a great first quarter it's been. Stats there, Jeff. New Zealand 5 of 15 inside, 1 of 5 outside. They're not really shooting that well, and they're still only 4 points down. It's not bad. Didn't quite catch the numbers they flew through for New Zealand, but I'll get them off my live stats anyway. Here's some highlights for you.
Well, really, all things considered, you know, some good, obviously some good from Lebanon, turning to their veteran, El Khatib. He just kind of takes it upon himself, doesn't he, to get it done.
Oh, yeah,
but also, like you make the point, you know, just 4 points down for New Zealand.
And they've not shot very well. They're just a hustling team. You know, you see the highlights here. There's Timmins' dunk. And then a little sky. Oh, that's more than the sky. Oh, it's up in the rafters.
And also, I think it's encouraging that Timmins has had a little bit of a shaky start, but he's come back in. He's played well. So
yeah,
that's a good sign.
I read somewhere he started about 18 games for Washington last year, so as a freshman. So the
played at a high level. Pac-10.
I'll say this again: bodies like that don't grow on trees, Jeff.
It's great that I'm sure the Washington are happy that he's over here playing.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, college coach should be chomping at the bit for his guys to play. And ball past the Rusbach, and then he's nudged out of bounds by Abdel Noor.
I love the work there from who's coming over here to pick him up. It's Smith Milner, but you know what? And the crowd appreciate it too with a round of applause. But I tell you, in 3 minutes, 4 minutes time, they'll be booing you for doing something wrong.
Balji's in the game. Here's another 3 attempt.
You like him, don't you, Balji? Yep.
Yeah, Balji's number 13. You can see. Keep your eye on him. He'll get up, do a lot of the dirty work. And offensive foul on Arakji.
I think it's Balji, 13, Jeff, on the high post there, just pushing on. I'm not sure what he did. It's away from the ball, therefore it just catches the corner of your eye.
It was Balji. So New Zealand again. Billy gets in the lane. And oh, what a pass and what a finish from Timmins.
Wow. Wow. You know what? I mean, there's an element to you can be too much of a shot blocker. Look at this. He knows Pell's coming for it, wraps it around, and then all of a sudden Pell's in trouble. A tremendous move from the big man.
And I'll tell you what, Pell took exception to the words from Timmins.
Yeah, he said
and he went up and told him, let's don't talk like that.
Said, in your eye, fly. 8 points, 6 for Timmins now. That should put Pell on the bench, Jeff. I'm not sure they'll leave Pell in the game with 2 fouls. Or maybe give him an offensive run and then Buchatis might whip him out. They might need him in there with Timmins in the game, though.
Khatib gets it. High post, just turns, shoots. Having a great game for the 30-year-old, 38-year-old, isn't he?
They tried to cover all the bases except the guy with the ball and left him wide open.
Billy again. Just stops and pops.
Yeah,
gosh, he's quality.
That is composure, isn't it? Shea Ili just he's running this team right now.
He is under control. And the tie.
Tough one, second foul on the tie. I'm not sure. All I can think of doing is just holding on to Bauji's. He's coming through the lane.
3 fouls on the tie.
Wow, must have missed one then.
So that is a blow for him. And, you know, he's got to be careful if he's got those 2 fouls. Raukawa still in the game. Tarangi, Timmins, Rusbach, Smith Milner.
So a break here for Ili too.
Arakji gets inside. Remember, he was electric the other night. And Pell gets it, hands it back off, and that ball's just bouncing around.
Yeah, you can see Norval Pell, that pass there was probably a good pass, but not overly confident about taking the shot on himself.
Smith Milner, look at the bounce pass, but he led Raukawa too much.
Yeah, that's not a good play. Not a good play.
Haidar will come back in. 2 turnovers apiece.
Pell sits down. It's a good choice from Buchatis. Get him out of the game. He's done a good job. Jeff, now with Pell out of the game, they should be milking Timmins inside.
Khatib going at Rosbach. Haidar shakes and bakes and just gets the rim.
A good moment here for New Zealand. Take the lead, perhaps. 1 point down.
Tarangi tries to explode, puts it up high and in, and the Tallbacks are back in front.
And no goal minder there back to block shots, and Norval Pell on the bench now, so they can attack the hoop without worrying about getting it swatted.
Up to the north. El Khatib goes behind the back, pump fake, passes. Haidar.
Great defense from Smith Milner, Jeff. He gave his body up, took the charge. No call at all. I'm not sure how it can be no call, but oh well.
There you go. Look again. Watch. Is he there?
No, he's not there. But so I guess in some ways he's lucky he didn't get an L1.
So Lebanon take the lead, and pretty much everything that's working for them is going through El Khatib. Timmons, 9 points. Had the shaky start. Now he's leading the team in scoring.
I don't think they can be any happier with the scoreline, Jeff, and the way they're going. The one issue for them might be the 3 fouls against Jordan Atai. They could probably do without one of those.
From the side, 2 players play. Last one, you must help. You understand, everybody? So, I will change again now.
Well, so far, Lebanon haven't had a problem getting back on defense. We were wondering if that might plague them in this tournament, as it did the other night against Korea.
Yeah, that's a good point, because New Zealand, you think, will be a fast-breaking team. I think New Zealand have not seen much evidence they want to get out and run that much, but I think there's a focus on cleaning up the boards first. Gilly didn't stay long on the bench, Jeff. He's back out now with Rakawa, which is, I think, the best matchup they can put at the guard positions 1 and 2. This might be cause a few problems for Lebanon here.
Really brings it up quickly. They didn't start the clock until too late.
I think just Illy's that quick, isn't it? 1 second.
That's what I thought. It's going to take 1 second off. 21, they're saying. They readjusted. Is it worth stopping the clock for that? Stop and play?
Well,
No, they just took 1 second off.
Yeah,
22.
22, yeah, no, you're right. No, 21's 21, Jeff, you're right.
Okay.
You got it right. Oh, 21. Sorry, my bad.
Smith Miller pops over, open, he's going to take it, and he's going to make it.
Hey, that's a classic offense, isn't it? You fake the pick and roll, Smith Milner dives to the short corner, and he's just wide open. Bowgie left in his dust, really.
I think Tall Blacks fans might be getting excited. Team coming out, showing something against the hosts. El Khatib, a jump shot. He's just playing unreal. He is playing out of his skin. We know he's good, but 17 points good, 14 minutes into the game.
Years of experience at getting that jump shot off. Nobody try and block the shot. He gets the release off quick.
Illy splits the D. His pass, that went off of Lebanon. I thought.
Well, it did, but Rakawa's saying.
Did he get his hand on it in the end?
I don't know. I don't think he did. No, he let it go.
They pass up ahead. This is where New Zealand have to do something to disrupt El Khatib. It's obvious. Everything that's happening is through him. Look at that. Just gets it down low, turns.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up with a double team or something, or a zone. Play a bit harder defensively. Tarangi's guarding him.
He's taking his claws into him right now. Look, shooting 68% for Lebanon. Tarangi shakes, spins into the corner. Raukawa
Bring it out. There you go.
Healy wide open. And now Timmons. Healy again. And draws the foul from Arakchi.
Has Arakchi got it, or has El Khatib got it?
Should be Arakchi.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jeff. And that's one thing I'd say, Jeff, is that you have to make Fadi El Khatib play some defense down the other end. If you want to wear him out of this 19 points in his 15 minutes, then you gotta get him down the other end in some sort of foul trouble.
Mezzo's coming in for Arakchi. So Arakchi hasn't really got it going yet. That's always a potential problem for New Zealand. And bounce pass. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're going to call traveling. I didn't see that at all. I did not see that at all.
Super move.
And Hanari can't believe it.
Super move. That's one of those.
Watch this. No, absolutely not.
If you look at it, it is a travel, but how much goes on these days that's not called? That's two and a half steps into a layup.
Okay, so I stand corrected. Balji for three. Timeout, Paul Hanari. The lead grows back to 6 points.
Yeah, you know what, Jeff? It doesn't take much to get this crowd up and about.
Interesting how Balji was doing all the little things the other night, and now he comes out and scores a big basket.
And no better time to talk about how to play El Fadib. That's what the coaching staff's talking about there in the back, Jeff. They're not into that timeout yet. They've got some serious thinking to do, what to do with El Khatib. They've been through the zone. They've tried that. They've got to play somehow. Deal with the maestro in man-to-man. Jeff, they're still talking in that timeout. It's only now Hanari's going to go in there and say something to the team.
See, we're not the only ones that struggle with some of these names. They were just asking me, is it Timons or Timmons?
Jeff,
there you go.
Hanari and his team, 40 seconds they stood. Here's the last. Look at the pivot here, there.
Yeah.
Just supreme. The space he utilizes. I'll go back to it again. They stood for 40 seconds talking outside of the huddle and then left themselves about 15 to talk to the players. They were really stumped. They're really stumped right now to know what to do with El Khatib. It's a question you can ask in the press conference afternoon.
Well, you can join me.
Yeah.
Raukala.
Yeah, food.
Now to Timmons. He's going to go to the Haidar. Going to get it back outside. Smith Miller, that's off.
It's tough. You got to put a shooter next to the big man. I'm not sure Smith Miller's the one I want to put there. There you go.
And the charge that time. Smith Miller.
Good call. Good
and
call.
El Khatib, look at him.
There you go. He's got T, Jeff.
And he just got teed up. Man.
Might get another one who's not careful. So this is my house. See me at my house. I don't come to your house. I give you a technical.
You got the Lions Den. What do you call the home of the Tiger?
He's saying, listen, mate, I don't come to your house and tell you how to do your job.
It's interesting because El Khatib has had everything going his way, so really there's no reason.
No, absolutely not. Lost his head. Lost his head.
He's seen the red mist, and now he's got to be careful. He's going up again. And you can see right there. Abdel Noor pats on the back.
Give me a brave referee that gives him a second tee.
Yeah, it will be. He might get out of the arena, but Raukala takes his time, and maybe that'll help him get on track as he sees the ball fall through the hoop. So this could be a big swing here. Mazur out to serve as a pest.
Another bump on Illy there. Another foul on Illy. Jeff, they got to tighten it up a bit for the.
Oh, Tarangi gets in, hands it back to Timmins. And how did Timmins hang on to that and release it? That's the second time he's done that.
He's got some hang time, Jeff. He doesn't get far off the ground, but he hangs it up there.
Balji has it up top. Watch El Khatib. Here he is.
That's it. Double team. That's not a bad ploy.
Oh, beautiful pass, El Khatib, but shot not there.
Timmins is like a rebound collector, isn't he?
Now Illy, 2-on-1 break. And Raukawa, and the presence of Pell, and stopped anything.
Not a bad shot to take. You can't argue with it. Wide open with a rebounder.
El Khatib tried to get the contact and the foul.
He was pushing in big time, wasn't he?
Balji, nope. And Raukawa steps out of bounds. And right now it's El Khatib against the referees. He's having a word.
Yeah, Hanari needs to stay out of it too. Jeff, interesting. Going to see the replay there. Left foot of Raukawa just stepped on the line. Jeff, watch Fadi El Khatib in the low post. When he wants to get position, he uses his left arm to hook the man. Going to reverse it for a post up.
El Khatib, oh, the alley pass to Pell. I think called the foul as well.
Wow, what a play.
This is, I know you can hang on the rim, but this is like a jungle gym. You want to do that, you got to go to the playground.
You know where he's from in LA? Compton. All right, straight out of Compton. Orville Pell.
Nice release, 37-31.
Excellent work from Tarangi. Put the ball on the floor. Get some.
Is it El Khatib that picked it up?
Yeah, it is indeed. And what did I tell you 2 or 3 minutes ago, Jeff?
Take it to him.
Take it to him. Make him play defense. Drive at him.
So 3 fouls on El Khatib, and without question has been the single most important player on the floor for Lebanon. So can this New Zealand team take advantage of the final 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of the first half?
Ruben Tarangi could do with a little softer touch on his free throw there.
There you go, he heard you.
Yeah, that was much better. Ruspach in, Raukawa out. 2-2-1 press from the New Zealanders down the floor.
Haidar's been relatively quiet.
Yeah, he has indeed.
See if they get something else for Pell here.
This was a risky one.
Remember, El Khatib not on the court, and the air ball from Haidar.
Well, Jeff, you're right. It's a big opportunity here for New Zealand.
And Tarangi again floats in, puts it up, soft touch, and we've got ourselves a closer game once again. Just 3 points.
Mezzer. Suad, shot clock winding down, and once again Lebanon perhaps not getting the shot they want. And they don't, and now it leads to a break, but they've led Illy too much. They got in too much of a rush. And now it might make a
create an opportunity? Yes, it does for Lebanon. That's only the third team foul for New Zealand, however.
Well, you know what? That's all credit to the New Zealand team. They haven't fouled at all. They played smarter defense in the second quarter. Remember the first quarter, they were in foul trouble at the end of the first quarter. Played much better the second period. That's an opportunity missed right there. That should have been a layup. A little closer attention to detail. That would have been 2 for New Zealand. It's Al Khatib's game, Jeff. Look, rebounds, assists, and points. Leads the team.
But don't forget, he picked up one of those fouls with his arguing.
Yeah,
with the technical. So,
and Jeff, you know, what was his point? Was his point the fact that somebody was elbowing him? I'm not sure, but it was a foul because it was an offensive push, and those sort of things can go either way. So you have to accept that sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So what
you make your point, then you get out of there.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty intense looking Fadi Khatib there, making his point after a made bucket.
Well, we were talking about the possibility that he would continue to play. I don't see why not. Look at this.
Yeah, no, absolutely right.
Got the lights out. Not sure what that's about. Lights in the crowd. So Haidar facing a little bit of a double team here, but he's able to get through, and then he's blocked, and he earns a trip to the free throw line.
See the replay there, just steps through on the bisects the pick of the defenders.
So Haidar at the line, and it's a three-point game, and he's been quiet. It's interesting how it was Haidar and Arakchi against Korea that were really just terrific, and tonight they just have not been able to get into the game.
But I find international basketball is a lot like that, isn't it? When different players step up, different heroes step up. I think when we get to the knockout stage, you're going to see all sorts of unsung heroes step in and make a difference.
Well, El Khatib was good the other night. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Russ Batch drills the three.
What a nice play that was. Just took Lebanon by surprise, really.
And back to Haidar. Lays it up and in.
Yeah, Timmins getting balled out by Hanari, just slow off the mark getting over. They should have been there much earlier. Timmins slow to get there. That's the bailout of trying to block the shot.
Here he is inside Timmins. He's got a really soft release, doesn't he? I mean, he has got a beautiful touch.
Just catch, shoot, throw it up there, high off the backboard. Because there's no shot blocking from Norval Pell, so he can. Oh, Pell is out there. Wow.
Saud, and Pell picks up his foul, and that's going to be number 3. And he picks it up with 14 seconds to go in the half.
And
unbelievable.
On a handoff too. On a roll screen, wasn't it? Handoff screen.
Wow.
Just a little movement in the hips there. See. A little bit of acting maybe. The worst thing is Karachi was in for a layup.
And Smith-Milner takes it and decides to take the shot, gets a backhand, puts it up. Oh, can you believe what? Turning defense. He just stuck with it, got it back, scored with a putback, and drew a foul.
Jeff, the first time, I think he's looking to pass, then decided, oh, better shoot this. Look,
he did, you're right.
He's up the pass, shoot, and the ball comes back to him. Everybody's ball watching.
He hit the side of the backboard.
No trick shot,
but he stuck with it, and was it Heinar who picked it up? And he's picked up his second foul.
Yep.
What a turn of events. Not only does the basket put New Zealand in front, but they go to the line. Fascinating game. Look at that. A bit unlucky, really, for Lebanon as well, that it hit the side of the backboard and went back to him.
Here is Jean. Here is Amir, come back.
And the real problem for Lebanon right now, again, El Khatib, everything was working when he was on the court. And now, 3 fouls. Look at that. Their 19-point leader is out of the game. And suddenly, this place is as quiet as a...
Yeah, but he's taking a big breath, aren't they? Yeah.
Collect the lanes and match up. Keep everything in front. We got no.
Did you just hear a pin drop?
Don't give him an excuse.
No, just the big drum.
So the Tall Black fans that decided to sleep in for the first half are just waking up. I can't imagine if Isaac Fotu, for example, is back in New Zealand right now. He woke up early to watch this game. He doesn't strike me as that type.
Early riser, no.
Nah, but maybe so. I could be wrong. Isaac, if you're watching.
Quick jog across the moors.
I'm pretty sure all the Tall Blacks that aren't here are watching this game.
Yeah, all the way around the world.
They're interested in this team. They're brothers. And Smith Milner has been terrific.
Sprints off as well. Makes the free throw.
11 points from him.
There's a press coming down.
5.9
Can't afford the foul.
Haidar is going to pull up. He's going to take a 3. He's going to airball it. And New Zealand showing what they're all about. They have come out and quieted the crowd. Quiet. It's 42-40. It's 42-40. New Zealand leading it.
And you see his stats, Jeff, and credit to New Zealand, 54%, but look at Lebanon, 65%. They've only missed 8 shots inside. They've not got going from the 3-point line yet, only 1 of 8. Rebounding belonging to New Zealand, and assists, 3 advantage to Lebanon. There's FIBA Asia in the back there, arguing something. He's still having a natter at something. Just got to let it go, Jeff, let it go. Turnovers respectable for both teams, 5 and 6. And block shots for Lebanon in control completely.
So it's a 2-point game at halftime. We'll be right back for the second half.
աշխարհում առանց քեզ Տենչում է իմ սիրտը միայն քեզ Լուր տանջվում է հոգիս արիտես Արիտես, արիտես Մենակ եմ աշխարհում առանց քեզ Տենչում է իմ սիրտը միայն քեզ Լուր տանջվում է հոգիս արիտես Արիտես, արիտես Ես խնդրում եմ մի գնա
Mr. Super Soccer, suits and coops in Morocco. While we keep a gangster, I move like a vato. I am the king, you're the queen of my castle. Give you everything if I got to. Yeah, I know you love me like French toast. Pacific coast, moving in the dry coast. You put your makeup on, I gotta drive slow. I know this life I'm living left you heartbroken. Also, mind over matter. I paid them no mind, and you won't matter. I messed up, I had you. Let's meet on a Saturday. Forget what they had to say. I gave you my heart like an organ donor. And all you left me with is your Chanel aroma. It's hell without you, I wish I cloned you. I'm contemplating whether if I should phone you. Yeah. Then I was born, I went to Barcelona. Fly to Vegas, got a meeting with the owner. We can get the penthouse if you want to. I know the bullshit we've been through, make us stronger. If I get down on one knee, would you come back to me? Baby, we should talk about starting a family. Actually, we can talk about the ring size. And G and Manny G fights in the ringside. Keep her all way down, she don't mess with Levi's. That's how we do when you messing with these guys. I mean me, myself and I mean me and my girl must stay fly. First class Versace on her eyelid. Private jet fly to Cuban Islands. And when I mess up, I buy her diamonds. So
to 6 a.m. Let me make you come again. Keep it
42-40, New Zealand on top of Lebanon here in Beirut. They are right now giving the host nation of the FIBA Asia Cup a run for their money. Lebanon, accustomed perhaps to close games. They won a close one or a hard-fought game the other night against Korea. They started to open things up in the second half the other night. Makes you wonder if the same thing might happen tonight, or are these New Zealand Tall Blacks for real, even though a lot of familiar faces that we're used to seeing over the years with New Zealand not here. But this is a young, exciting group showing that they have got what it takes really at this level.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I think you always know when you play a New Zealand team, they're always going to play hard. They're always going to be in games. They very rarely get blown out of the water. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. A lot of resilience and making a fun event of it, that's for sure. Left a few thousand fans here a little nervous. That's quite obvious.
So any surprise by the approach of Lebanon at all against New Zealand? Or
well, it's funny, isn't it? Little things turn. The games are turned on little things, and everything was rolling along nicely. 19 points for Khatib. Then the New Zealand team called timeout. Remember the timeout said, well, they've spent 40 seconds debating what to do next.
How to guard
well,
Khatib.
Didn't they come out well and do it? Now, Fadi Khatib almost played into New Zealand's hands by getting 2 fouls and a technical. So, but I like the way Polonari did that. You know, it was almost an element. He wasn't going to get flustered. He took advice from his assistant coaches. They came up. The plan that came up was a double team in the low post every time he got down, which is solid. Big thumbs up for me.
And the reaction, I mean, would you say the turning, it wasn't really the turning point when El Khatib picked up his 3rd foul, but it wasn't good for Lebanon that he argued, picked up his 2nd foul, which was the technical, because for arguing, you put New Zealand on the line to get the free throw, then the basket, and then he picks up another foul and he has to leave the game.
Well, it was 6 down when he went out, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think so. So it was.
So everything was going well for them.
Got New Zealand back in. Now New Zealand's quest is to pick up that 4th foul on him, and well, Pell won't come out. That's probably a good cause. Good. I'm not sure Pell will come back in the game, Jeff. The only way I'll come back in is if Timmins becomes a factor. A big 3-3 for New Zealand.
Okay, second half action underway here in Beirut. Arakchi very quiet, really, in the first half. They need him to get going. And didn't score a single point after his huge game the other night. Here's Haidar. And Haidar picks up the foul as he gets into the lane.
Perfectly obvious what the plan A was. Get it into Haidar, let him go to work. And just 4 fouls, Jeff. And Natai.
It hasn't been his night, you know, and he started so well.
Didn't do much wrong on the replay either.
He started the game so well. We were talking about how composed he looked. He was hitting a couple of shots as they tried to take the crowd, the steam out of the game. And
interesting that they went after that 4th foul, the very first play of the game, isn't it?
Yep. One of the frustrations of being a basketball player sometimes.
Yep.
You get into the foul trouble. El Khatib has not started. Oh yeah, he has. Sorry, he's out there guarding Rusbach.
Well, and there's the difference, isn't it? There's no way Rusbach is going to be able to draw a 4th foul out of Khatib. That won't be plan A.
Timmins is strong going to the basket, but a little too strong with the release.
Ooh, Lebanon's touched that last. That's come off Haidar last of all, I think.
Arakchi. And nice defense from Illy to knock it away. It's a 4-on-2 break. Finn Delaney decides to take it all the way. Thought he was going to give it to Tarangi.
Poor play from, is it Saad? Amir Saad. Lazy, lethargic bounce pass.
And now Timmins playing deny on El Khatib. A little bit of a mismatch down low. And Haidar gets inside. And Timmins, excuse me, that was Balji.
Yeah, that was way too easy. I'm not sure what New Zealand are matching up with. No way they should be able to let them get in that easy.
Illy pulls up, jumper, and El Khatib has it.
Good jump shot for Shea Illy to take, just not quite on song there. And Lebanon importantly clean up their boards.
Arakchi and the lane, puts it up and finds his way finally to get his first basket. Look at him, knifes his way in.
What a move,
And
Jeff.
what a response for Illy.
Shea Illy one end to the other in 2-3 seconds. That Lebanon players looking around to each other. Arakchi.
Yeah, we were watching the replay when the actual play was taking place. Sorry about that.
2 fouls on Arakchi.
Tie game right now. Worth the price of admission. No doubt about it. And now New Zealand go back in front.
Rusbatch stands.
It's a tough call here.
Yeah.
Real trigger-happy call from the referees. Don't like this one at all. Hanari can't believe it. The only way it's a foul is if there's hands on the hip. He'd be a coach.
So that's 2 fouls on New Zealand in the quarter. Haidar, quick pass, Balji, and now he's got a chance for a 3-point play. And New Zealand looked a little small out there.
Back-to-back fouls on Rusbatch. Not sure what happened. Great cut from Balji. Rusbatch doesn't get into good position.
Now, are you concerned about New Zealand's size out there?
Well,
Especially with Balji.
Well, they got 4 fouls on Rusbatch now. It's 4 fouls on Natai. They're picking him up. Yeah, I am, Jeff, definitely. You know, the best matchup with us then Smith-Milner in the game with Timmins.
The follow and 2 shots coming for Smith-Milner. Great block.
Well, Ruben Tarangi did exactly what you had to do, Jeff. Attack the hoop. Look at this.
And great play all the way around. He was going for the dunk.
That's impressive. Both ends, that's impressive.
Smith-Milner makes the first one. Was he thinking he had made the basket? He was backing off the line. One dribble and gets it to go. Tim Delaney was going to make sure it went in. If it did not. Arakji.
Shouts of ole ole as Shaley was flying underneath Arakji.
Arakji jumper, that's the air ball. And Balji knocks it outside to Saud. Rims out.
What a rebound from Delaney. That's a quick shot for Saud to take. I think he just wants to get in the game, Jeff, the number 5 for Lebanon. Just feel his way into the game.
The game's not coming to him.
Nope.
So he wants to go to it. Raukawa, it's good.
The Duke can play. The number 8 for New Zealand's got some game.
He was doing it the other day against Kazakhstan. This is a different proposition, though.
Takes his tally to 3 points. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get up amongst the big scorers in this game.
Saud hands it off. Haidar over to Balji. And notice El Khatib not getting any touches.
No, I don't think he's touched it yet, has he, in the offense in the second half? Won't be long.
Billy, it's good, and he is fouled by Saud. Incredible.
Yeah, unfortunate for Amir Sahad. He's going to come out on this one. This is an unforgivable foul. Straight out and straight in is Jean Abdel Noor. Frustrating for Saud because he saw all the celebrations on game day 1 for these guys, saw everybody enjoying the party, and he wasn't part of it. So that's why he was just trying to get into this celebration mode that the whole city's in.
There's El Khatib gets in the lane. No, does a great job getting contact and getting to the line.
Yeah, there's no foul here.
No, there's not. But you have to tip your hat to El Khatib.
Okay, let's see this. Finn Delaney gets a little bit of contact with his arm. Oh, maybe a touch. The referee saw it. Slightest. Delaney's got to hold a bit more discipline here.
What were we saying the previous possession, that El Khatib wasn't getting any touches?
Yeah.
So what happens the first time that he gets a touch? He earns a trip to the line.
Jeff, great players make great plays. That's the way it works.
And now New Zealand have to think, what do we do about El Khatib again? Because he has it within himself now to start being the conductor of the orchestra.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raukawa. Well, that's a tough shot for Raukawa. And New Zealand bailed out.
He's got to be careful there, banging on that advertising board, because Stranger things happen. You can break bones doing things like that.
Where it says follow at FIBA. Tough inbounds pass. And now Illy thought about putting up the three, takes it in instead, and Smith-Milner, goodness me, he has really elevated his game tonight. Look at that, 13 points. He is playing under such control. An offensive foul on Haidar. Moving screen?
Yep, looks like it. It's,
3 fouls on him.
This game's evened out. We've got a timeout for, I'm guessing, Lebanon, Jeff. You can see the
watch
referee.
this.
That's an easy one to call.
Yeah.
We talked about the bumping that Shea Lee's taken in the game. A lot of it's been on the one-on-one defense, but that there was on the screen. The referee's protecting him there.
6-point lead. You said it earlier on, this might be the game that trips Lebanon up before they go deep in the tournament, but I don't think they want to lose at all in front of their home team. So they are trying to figure out what's going on. They're a little bit stunned. You hit the nail on the head with this New Zealand team. I think it was hard to judge them after that win over Kazakhstan, because Kazakhstan just one of the more challenged teams here, really, in every respect. But New Zealand, their biggest lead, and they've also got the ball.
Just a little fingertip. See, there's the Pella influence, isn't it? Nobody gets a finger on that ball in a white shirt if Norva Pell's in the game.
And he's got the 3 fouls. He's sitting up, watching the game.
Yeah, he's elevated up on the,
you can see him
concrete behind the bench.
For some reason. And into the corner, I think because he can't see over Boutotis. And Delaney. Back to Illy. Gets rid of it, over to Raukawa. Short. And Rakchi beats him to the ball. Now, quickly. And the ball fumbled by Abdel Noor.
And he's got the foul too, Jeff.
That was unlucky.
Yeah, fumbled it, fell over, and Illy picked it up. The sprightly Shea Lee. Unbelievable how this gets fumbled, yeah.
I mean, that was a... You really couldn't have asked for a better pass.
No, on the money. On the money.
Illy's holding his hand. He's hoping he's all right. Well, still a long way to go, no doubt. Illy shaking and baking. And puts it in. What a tough shot. What a tough shot from Shea Illy.
Yeah, you see how low he got with the dribble. That was all down to the fact that he was going to beat his man. And you get lower than your defender, you can go many places as a point guard.
The biggest lead of the game now, 8 points. Rakchi. Haidar. And Tarangi grabs the board. You like this tempo for New Zealand?
Yep, absolutely. Slow it down. They've got a good half-court offense going here.
Tennant has been sitting, resting. He's going to come back in. Tarangi, whoops. Got a little careless with the ball in front of Haidar, and here's El Khatib, Mr. Unstoppable.
Shea Lee's struggling, Jeff. Took that.
I think it might be the hand.
Yeah, it is. It's that move there. Tough move. He's just favoring his left wrist.
But he's not coming out.
I don't think coach knows.
They could put Raukawa at the point.
Yep. Now he's signaling for a sub.
Yeah. Cameron just saw him. Pero just saw him. He's just told Henare.
That's a bad loss. It's
and again inside the penalty, and now back to a 4-point game. And Fortunate not to get a foul call. Tarangi. And the ball goes out of bounds as Delaney does a good job of challenging.
Yeah, they can't get Illy out quick enough. Want to see where he goes down to the bottom of the bench to find the physio. No.
He's just tired. Looks like he is holding his left wrist.
Yeah, yeah.
And Cameron's going to go down and check on it. No, he's talking to Smith Milner. Maybe we're making a drama out of this. Anyway, Raukawa, that was short. New Zealand suddenly looked a little flustered in the half court.
Yeah, a little vulnerable now. This is Fadi Al-Khatib's time, Jeff.
Haidar says it's his time, and now he hits it off his leg. Westbatch gives it back. Then Delaney. Timmons. Into the corner. Rusbatch and count it.
Excellent
His
play.
reputation. He's a shooter.
Jeff just so patient with the ball. He had a fast break and didn't want to take it. Just really worked for that open J. That's what's going to get New Zealand this win, if they can make jump shots.
5-point swing when you consider Haidar had it.
Oh, wow!
Alley-oop pass and fouled at the same time. And Norville Pell says, "Coach, why you got me on the bench so long? I want to play. Put me in the game."
Look at this. You've got to challenge this pass. You cannot let that little lob pass go through.
And now a chance to take it back to a 4-point deficit. He hasn't played that many minutes, but gosh, his minutes have been positively electric. Short.
He had 5 double-doubles in the Italian League last year, Jeff. 1 in the Champions League, 6 blocks in 1 game in the Champions League.
Tarangi, Rusbatch setting up again where he just hit one. And Tarangi went to his right hand.
He faked out Pell.
Pell, was he going for the block of the left-handed shot?
Yeah, outstanding work. Outstanding work. And it's gone a bit quiet now, hasn't it? But sure, it'll heat up in a minute.
El Khatib probing, and a little bit of a short shot, air ball. Raukawa, and they're content. Now, it looks like Illy's going to come back in, but he's still looking down at his hand.
Still holding that left arm, yep. I don't think the coaching staff know about it.
Rusbatch off the back of the iron. Raukawa picks it up and puts it up and in.
I tell you what, Raukawa is so composed when he gets that ball. Outstanding. Look at the defense too.
Raukawa get tangled up with Pell. Abdelnour strikes from deep.
That's tough. That's just exactly what Lebanon need. A bit of an impetus going into this the end of this period.
Tarangi senses the mismatch and draws the foul.
Solid work.
Smart, intelligent play.
Rachi's third, Jeff, I think, isn't it?
Look at this. Oh, he did kind of swing his arm, Tarangi.
You know, but what?
I'm not sure he caught him, but he certainly swung it.
And Arachi's always doing is putting something in the referee's mind, because you never know.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter comes around, that might get caught his way.
He definitely swung his elbow.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced he got it, but he swung it. How are we doing at the free throw line tonight, both of these teams? Well, New Zealand, excellent. The only 2 misses are from this man, Tarangi. He makes the second. So they're now 15 of 17. Lebanon are 12 of 14, so they also have shot it very well, including a perfect 7 of 7 for El Khatib. But look at Smith Milner, 5 of 5 at the line for New Zealand.
Yeah, huge game for him. Huge game. Look at Rakau's defense, Jeff. Not giving an inch, really, is he? He's going to dog Arakji all the way down the floor.
Well, Delaney falls down. El Khatib goes baseline. And I'm not sure who the foul's on. I saw Timmons go up and block it.
I think the defense is too deep to take the charge there. You see, Timmons should get this foul. He does indeed. 33-second foul for the big man.
But they got to get stops.
You know, you're almost better off jumping in that situation.
Tabet has come in for Pell. Pell's a tough one to figure out, isn't he? I mean, he comes in and he plays great, like sensational a couple of plays, but then
Jeff, I just think there's going to be some teams where he's going to get some mega minutes in this. You know, 20-25 minutes. Iran, your Australia. If those teams match up with Lebanon somewhere down the right line.
Ooh. Well, he had been perfect. Difficult moments, difficult times for Lebanon.
Jeff always said if you're going to beat a team at home, you've got to be about 10 points up going into the fourth quarter.
Cowan stares into the eyes of the Lebanese Tiger, and Tabet takes it away. Well, and El Khatib gets the foul called. A late whistle, but nevertheless, with 7.2 seconds remaining, we'll go to the line again. He just knows how to get to the line. Watch this. Oh. So I guess it's on Tarangi. No, they say it's on Illy.
Oh, look at that. El Khatib biting the ball in front of Timmons' face. There's some emotion in Fadi tonight.
This time he gets it to go in. Imagine 38. I mean, I cannot see him not playing in the World Cup qualifiers.
No.
I mean, it's just, he will be back by popular demand.
They say in golf, Jeff, when you shoot your age, you're doing very well. Well, Khatib's got 25. He's going to score his age tonight.
Yeah, he might get up to 38. You never know. He takes a seat. Illy, final seconds, ticking off the clock here in the third quarter. Pulls up for three. And overshot it. So Lebanon get the last blow with the 2 free throws from El Khatib. But they still trail by 6.
Quick look at the stats coming up here for the first 3 quarters, Jeff. 67-61, 6-point lead. Both teams shooting very well inside the 2-point line. Lebanon, 1 of 11. You know, this game's over if they open up a few threes from the perimeter, because that's one area they really haven't done very well from today.
Well, I suppose. Do you think New Zealand are playing matchups as well, or do you think they're concerned? Are they trying to dictate this? Are they going to keep Timmons out there?
Well, Pell's in the game. They're gonna.
So Pell does come back,
and Timmons won't come back. So interested to see how this develops. It's a good move from Butau to throw the big fella in there, try and change a few shots. Now Timmins will come out. Good choice. So they're going to go Smith, Milner, and Timmins. I think it's their best lineup at the 4-5. And Rukawa and Illy, their best lineup at the 1-2. Good.
And pressure, shot clock down to 5. Tarangi gets in.
Fourth foul. Oh, I thought it was a foul. I thought it was a whistle, Jeff.
Khatib has it, brings it across midcourt. Block.
Smith Milner just not quite moving his feet. Oh, some would say he did move his feet. Maybe you got to get down lower in your defensive stance to convince the referees you're playing good D.
Here he is, El Khatib drifts in, there he goes, and draws the foul. He is absolutely a one-man show tonight for Lebanon.
And you know, Jeff, if the defense shows, he lobs it up to Pal. It's such a neat little play.
He's like, okay guys, just jump on my back, let's go. 9:14 remains. Back to a three-point game. Now who's going to stand up for the Tall Blacks? Smith Milner. Over to Illy. Oh, beautiful pass. It's almost as if they lulled them to sleep with that little rotating
Jeff, the
motion.
speed was what did it. You know, the speed of the offense, the speed of the cuts, the ball movement. Excellent play from the New Zealanders.
Haidar at the line. Good.
Nice work from Ali Haidar, not being very quiet. He's got that 15-foot jump shot. Here they go, same offense. They'll just move the ball as quick as they can. Tarangi wanted Timmins cutting.
Rakawa, shot clock winding down. Smith Milner. Keep it alive, and Powell brings it down. Three-point game. El Khatib drives in and makes the basket, and the charge as well. Khatib is just doing everything. Unstoppable.
Jeff, this is a charge. Not in this gym. It's a charge in any other gym.
Here.
I don't know what's a charge if that's not a charge. But who's brave enough to call that one? Great atmosphere. You gotta love this. Tie the game up on this one. There's his 30.
He's got it.
Is that the high for the tournament? 30 points? I think it is. Can't think anybody else has hit 30 before. Still got 8 minutes to play. He's going to get 40.
69 apiece. Tall Blacks facing adversity. How are they going to handle it? Bounce pass, Smith Milner at the line. And great tap out by Finn Delaney. Illy's got it. Illy sizes it up. Oh! That was on the way down. They have counted it.
Got a foul too, Jeff.
And they've also called a foul. What a controversial call this is.
Oh, definitely a foul.
Oh, the foul was on Arakji.
Yeah, definitely a foul.
I see.
That's his fourth. Look at the reach there.
Yep. Oh, I don't know if it was on the way down, though. Well, maybe from that angle, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Pell thought he had a good rejection.
He did indeed, but cost them 2 points. Well, you never know. It might have dropped in anyway. So.
What a crazy sequence. At one end, we're thinking maybe
Jeff, I don't know.
It should have been a charge.
Why do you take him
and
out?
At the other end.
Because you send a message. You see, you block that shot, you send a message to New Zealand, don't come in here.
Oh, crazy. They're not going to count it.
What happened? They're saying it touched something up top. I don't know whether it did or not, Jeff. This is basket good.
Can they look at it?
No, they can't.
No, they're talking about it now. They're talking about it. They're talking about it. Henare
didn't hit anything.
He wants them to look at it.
I don't think he can. This last 2 minutes, isn't it? Something like that, or is that just the? What was the foul? He's called a foul on 6. No.
Tell you what, if this call goes against Lebanon, you're going to hear a cacophony of boos. Now Butatas goes over to get in on the conversation.
Yeah, well, if Henare is going to be in there, Butatas is going to be in there. They're going to count the bucket.
And Khatib has to keep his composure now. He doesn't want to get involved. I'm trying to remember who it was that flew in and put it back in.
Smith Milner.
It was, okay.
Yep. Who's not in the game? Where has he gone? He must have subbed him out. Oh, he's at the bench there.
Now Khatib has to be careful. And Henare thinks they're going to award the basket. They haven't put the basket. It's a crazy play. So the follow-up, New Zealand are arguing that they've made the shot. It should count, and that there's also a foul on the play. I'm guessing.
I don't think they want points on the board. Henare's right. He said, let's get him up. The basket's good. The referee's making that clear.
That Lebanese scorekeeper wants to make sure there should be points going on the board. And
they're up now.
Yeah,
that's
okay, they're there. So they just gave him that. There's no
crowd
foul.
just realized.
Okay. To look back and see who it was.
What, the player?
So Smith Milner.
Yeah, I think so.
With the tap. And Haidar drives in.
There's no way this is a foul either. Poor old Finn Delaney's walking off in disgust. He's standing still.
If it's his, he's got 4 fouls.
Oh, Jeff, come on.
And they've given the foul. What were they saying? That they're arguing he was shooting.
Oh, they wanted a shot. Well, he passed it off. It's good. That's good call. That's good refereeing.
So 4 fouls on Delaney, 7:15 to go. He comes out. Smith Milner comes back in. It was actually awarded the basket to Timmins at the other end.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right then.
Saud rims out.
New Zealand have 4 team fouls. They've got 7 minutes to go and try and stay out of foul trouble. That'll be an interesting one.
Say, if I'm Lebanon, I'm giving Khatib a touch every trip down. Ellie drives in, a little bit out of control that time. Khatib has it. And this is who needs to have it. Gives it to Haidar. And Haidar misses the reverse.
Ooh, dodged a bullet there. But the good news is for Lebanon, New Zealand gave up the ghost defensively there. They've got to just knuckle down if they're going to win this game. They're right there.
Four fouls and a tie in the game. Illy senses the opportunity and he puts it up off the glass.
Yeah, and Khatib doesn't want to come over and help out. He's got 3 fouls.
Long way to go, folks. Long way to go. Timmins. Bauji.
See what I'm saying about the defense? No way Bauji gets past Timmins that easily. Hanari looks up. He's got to find a defense they can be comfortable with. Possibly a zone.
Smith-Milner steps into it. Solid with the rebound. Tarangi trying to get the... Oh, look at that. They're going to say offensive goal interference.
Yeah.
Smith-Milner hitting the backboard.
Huge push off too from Haidar to get this pass in the first place.
Yeah, you're not going to see it from this angle. Well, you saw just the end of it. Good call on the backboard, though.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Both teams are getting some calls here, some marginal ones. And yeah, defensively, if I'm New Zealand now, I'm a little bit concerned because it's been a little too easy for Lebanon.
Jeff, I'm going to tell you now, I can't see New Zealand winning from here.
Okay.
There's no way. If I had £10 of your money, I'd put it on Lebanon.
You think
right
the
now.
momentum is with Lebanon?
Sorry?
You think it's a momentum thing?
Yeah. There's just no. There are. I don't think Hanari has enough weapons at his disposal now. A, to put points on the board, and B, to stop Lebanon scoring. I won't be surprised to see this 6-point win. Something. I don't know why I said that, but I just can see it.
You're trying to befriend yourself with all those people.
And I'd love to see New
under the
Zealand
long
win.
white cloud. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see New Zealand. But right now, the number of games I've seen over the years, this is a momentum killer right here. It's a timeout that New Zealand are regrouping. And the tide of the wave of this crowd will bring this team home in this one.
You got the foul trouble as well.
Yeah. No error, no room for error at all. And Rakawa's not in the game. I think that's key too.
Because he can get your points out of nothing. And Delaney goes up and gets blocked.
Not a bad play from Delaney. He's got to get his head together. A little upset, a little frustrated. Did not have anything go his way today. No foul. I wouldn't call that a foul. That's just a fourth quarter basketball.
Well, they get tied or take the lead. We're going to see some D here from New Zealand. They've been a little bit porous the last few possessions. Khatib has it. And he scores. We got a tie game. Tarangi goes right down the lane for the dunk. That was the one he wanted earlier in the game.
Thank you, Ruben. I've seen it all now.
Goodness gracious.
Khatib, that's why if you get the veteran on his back feet, you got him.
New Zealand, you got to get excited about this. You've got some hops. Now Lebanon.
Fadi wants it back. He wants to
They've got to get it to him.
Deal it the other way.
He puts it up. And this time he misses. Illy, perhaps thinking to get something easy in transition. Pump fake. And Delaney goes up. Excellent play by Illy.
Well, we got.
He reads the game so well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, and the speed, Jeff. I mean, if you haven't got that speed, you can't do what he does. But it's the mind behind it, incredible.
Here's Khatib. Nope. It's a Haidar, and he misses. And now Illy pushes it again. Pulls up.
See, that's all New Zealand wanted, was to need him not to back him.
Now Rakchi.
Perfect.
Rakchi decides to get in with the act. He takes it up, and he draws the foul. These are pressure free throws for him. I mean, you can understand why Illy wants to go down and get the shot.
Jeff, is this a travel? It's close to it, isn't it? And there's probably not much of a foul there either.
Now Pell's back. Balji takes a seat.
Again, I've seen a few calls here that are dubious ones. And yeah, you're right, Jeff. The big man's back.
Rakchi.
What was your question before I interrupted you? Spoke over you, Jeff. What was it now? You remember? It was something about Rakchi, I think, but never mind.
I think I was just saying they're pressure free throws. And so they proved to be. So now, Illy hands it off to Rangi. His dunk is going to be reviewed as one of the plays of the tournament, without question. Here he is again. And this time he palmed it.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why Ruben Tarangi is the one-on-one expert right now. He picks up the ball, wait for it, it's not here. There it is right there.
Yeah, excellent call.
I would fancy Rakawa might be a good option here, Jeff. Just
okay, but who did Lebanon go to? What are they running?
There's only one man, Fadi, you go to.
Abdel Noor passes it back out, and Tarangi got a hand on it.
Out of control.
Can they get something up at the rim from Pell?
Yeah, well, you got to get the ball to the maestro, haven't you?
El Khatib.
Yep. Let him go to work.
Inbound it.
Get
10 seconds.
Get to the free throw line. Here we go.
Here he is. I hear the growl. Here comes the Lebanese Tiger. He passes it. Haidar. Good! And he takes the giant steps the other way. Wow, he's got 20 points. He's had his struggles tonight, but he's just a scorer, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a great play from Fadi too. Defense comes into Pell. This is why Pell's so dangerous in the game.
Tarangi takes a three.
Good. There's the answer.
Goodness gracious. He's come to play in the fourth quarter. 15. And now the play defensively by Delaney. Reaches up, takes it away. What a turnover.
Oh, this is just incredible, isn't it? It's, I'm not sure this crowd now thinking they can win this, perhaps.
Well, you said there was no way New Zealand was winning.
Know.
They get it to Smith-Milner. Delaney wide open. Now Lebanon run. Abdel Noor.
Huge offense here, Jeff. They got to get some points just to get some confidence back in themselves.
Hyder just hit one. Oh, and the ball, another turnover. Will they go all the way or will they hold it? Illy.
Oh my goodness.
And they got too deep. They turned it over. They could have taken some time. A break for Lebanon, and they get it to Pell. Boy, that was a costly turnover by Illy.
He's pulled a muscle, Jeff.
Who?
Pell. All is not well with Pell.
Oh, hopefully it's okay.
It's his calf.
Illy drives in, and a foul called on Pell. Well, you feel bad for Pell because the guy can barely walk, and he goes up to play defense.
And Illy's down with cramp.
Look at this. You be the judge. Oh, yeah. He killed him.
Yeah.
He got him on the neck.
Kaboom.
2-point game, 104.
Pell's still struggling. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. Hopefully it's just something like cramp.
Wow. This is just such an exciting tournament to be a part of, really. I mean, it is really, when Lebanon play especially, is fantastic. And he rattles it in. The first one. El Khatib just looking up in the crowd here, looking for some inspiration. And he makes both. Now El Khatib is giving the glare to the referee who made that call and the call on his technical. The same referee. I'm not sure they're going to be eating in the same hotel tonight. Now, with 104 remaining, plenty of time for Lebanon.
Yeah. No, it's just all you got to do is you got to get points on the board. At this stage, Jeff, it's 2 points or a foul, 3 points or a foul. You've got to get something That's a positive element. You can't turn the ball over twice in a row. 2 out of the last 3 times, I think, with Khatib. Just talking about the defense here, Hanari switching defenses.
This was a great play, it turned out to be. Haidar had his struggles, but he finally made a 3. And at that point, it looked good for Lebanon, but Tarangi ended up hitting the 3-pointer. Also had that dunk. I mean, you gotta say, for New Zealand, down under, I mean, down there, they've got to be thinking, wow,
Jeff, I'm going to tell you something.
We've got a fun team to watch.
If they win this game, it's a semi-final reward game. That's how important this could be for New Zealand. I.e., the quarterfinal matchup could be something different and coming second, i.e., something manageable for them in terms of a beatable team.
Haidar for 3. And Tarangi has it, but a push. And Pell has gone down like a sack of wheat.
I'm not sure what he's doing down there.
See, okay, watch this. So he misses the 3.
It's a push from Tarangi. I think it's Tarangi or
no, I think it's on
Smith Milner. Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh yeah.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. But anyway, the ref had a better angle. He was closer.
Well, they fouled the right guy, that's for sure, because I'm not sure this second's going to go in.
Well, it's a 3-point game. Yes, it does.
Wiped his feet first, was dropped in.
Wow, 2-point game. Crunch time. Buckle them up, folks. This is international basketball. This is New Zealand and Lebanon in the FIBA Asia Cup. Bounce pass to Smith Milner. They keep it alive. Delaney, now Lebanon has it, but the ball goes off of Arakchi. New Zealand don't have to take the shot, but they do. The alley-oop from Tarangi, and Delaney had just enough to get it up. Arakchi complaining that he was fouled, but look at this. Almost lost it. Just out of the reach of Haidar, and Delaney gets up just enough. Boy, we have seen some, quite frankly, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be running through this entire game. Wow.
What drama. What drama. Arakchi's complaining he was fouled on the way down. I'm not sure what he did, but he just needs to get the ball under control. They have plenty of time to walk it up.
Is the FIBA Asia Cup better now with New Zealand and Australia?
Oh yeah, drama.
Unbelievable. And what does it mean for New Zealand and Australia to come into this? I mean, it's not just the FIBA Asia Cup that's benefiting. These guys are benefiting. Look at them.
Well, yeah,
they're playing serious competitive basketball.
You get tournament
ready. If they win
ready.
the Asia Cup, they would not have this.
You get 2 weeks away playing tournament basketball, day in, day out. And
I mean, I've got to be honest with you, Mick. I am astonished by the talent level of this New Zealand team. I know there were a lot of people that were rolling eyes when they announced this team. Oh boy, we're sending
the juniors.
A weak team.
The juniors.
They are already tonight showing, win or lose, they have got quite a future with New Zealand basketball. Now, can they seal the deal? That's the question. And what will Lebanon do? Well, of course, it has to go to Khatib. He's going to penetrate. And he's short. They crash the boards. And out of bounds is the call. It's going to be Lebanon ball with 20.5 seconds remaining.
2 players, New Zealand, standing out of bounds on the line as they touch the ball.
Ooh, tough shot. Is that a shot or a pass?
See, Finn Delaney's out of bounds there, touches it. Yep, that's it.
They get it inside. Clock is the enemy. They got to hurry. Arakchi steps back for 3. Off the rim. And look at this. Shea Ili has it. And New Zealand, the Tall Blacks, on the verge what has to be regarded as one of their most famous ever wins, ever.
Arakchi just fouled out. He's storming off to the bench. He has to give up his 5th foul there.
Well, he had a shot to pull the team to within 1.
Well, you know what? I'll eat my words right now. I thought they could win before the game, but with 3 minutes, 4 minutes to go, I said there's no way.
There's going to be some people splicing those comments and putting them online.
Thank you.
I'll tell you. But it won't be me.
You know what? That's what I'm here for. To offer opinion. You know, but I credit them. I love it. As I said to you, I love New Zealand to win this game.
Well, they're not going to foul. They're just going to let it go. They're going to let it run out. And the New Zealand All Blacks, they've come to Asia not just to get experience. They have come to make a statement about where they are as a basketball nation, and they have made a loud statement tonight. They have won it 86-82, and all you have to do is applaud them. And the good news for Lebanon, they've already won one tough game, and they will be favorites, no doubt, when they go up against Kazakhstan.
Hats off to the coaching team, Jeff. 86-82. There you see the scoreline. We'll get some stats up. But Paul Hanari, Pero Cameron, and the rest of the crew, just an outstanding job of getting these guys prepared and keeping them focused during the game. There was moments when they could have got blown out. And I don't know about you, Jeff, what you thought, but I saw no way of them coming through and winning.
Well, certainly the momentum was with Lebanon.
Is that my saving grace?
You've got players that step up and make plays, and New Zealand had about 3 or 4
Didn't they
that
just
stood up. You know, and throughout the entire game, just remarkable basketball. Can I just say it has been worth coming all the way to Lebanon just to see this game. And I'm guessing it's going to be a rather lively press conference that I'll be at. Look at this.
I might come and join that, Jeff.
New Zealand out rebounding Lebanon.
Yeah, hats off to him. Really great. Only 10 assists for the game. That surprises me. But turnovers, the turnover, the levels of turnover have been outstanding. It's been world class in terms of the numbers that have been kept down by all the teams here. Ili with 22, Al Khatib 33. Tarangi on top with rebounds and assists. Al Khatib led the team, and they almost got a triple-double, Jeff. They're going to have to find somebody to step up and play their part if they're going to get all the way to the final here. They cannot go all the way with Al Khatib, that's for sure.
Wow. Well, it's all I can say is wow. It's just, this is what it's all about now in Asia, folks. Great basketball. The level has gone up, and it looks like everybody's going to be winning. Obviously, Lebanon, if you're going to lose, you'd rather lose now. Get that out of your system, and you hope if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And for New Zealand, you've come out and you proved the point. Now you got to prove that you can build on it.
Well, listen to this crowd just giving them a warm welcome.
Yeah, tremendous sportsmanship from the Lebanese. And whoever else is here, they're taking a great shot here. I wish I could be down there to get a picture of that myself.
Get in it, you mean?
So what can you say about Tarangi? What can you say about Ili? What can you say? And look, I mean, they are getting warm applause by the Lebanese fans. And that just goes to show right there, this is an intelligent basketball viewing public.
Yeah. Love it. Gotta love it, Jeff. They had shots to win it, Lebanon. And when this dunk went in, you thought this is the moment they're coming back into it. See the wincing with pain. I was interested to know what's wrong with Pell.
Well, they're going to be under pressure now, Lebanon. They're going to try to, I guess it's probably a good thing that their next game is against Kazakhstan.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this just means they'll have a difficult quarterfinal, Jeff. I think that's it. I think that all it means. And for New Zealand, they'll get an easier quarterfinal.
Who are they likely to run into in the quarterfinal?
Look at the 3 other group winners. Australia will be one group winner.
They don't want to run into them.
Iran will be another group winner.
They wouldn't want to run into them.
And go on, Jeff, help me out.
I'm just so excited. I
China.
can't think.
China. Or Philippines. Philippines will win that group, won't they? If they beat China yesterday.
Well, they might fancy their chances against the Philippines with this crowd behind them.
I'd have to go back, and we'll all be searching around for the competition format to find out where the matchups go now. But that'll be key for Lebanon, who they play. They want to avoid Australia, and they want to avoid Iran.
Wow.
And Philippines. So we're one of those three.
Where did New Zealand go from here?
Well, to me, that's what I'm saying. It was a semi-final win. You get a good,
They've still
easier
got another.
quarterfinal.
They've got an interesting game coming up against Korea now.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the momentum's with them, Jeff. I think there is a possibility of a three-way tie. You're exactly right, because what did Lebanon win by 6 yesterday, and they lost by 4 today. So they're a +2 in terms of points differential. So if Korea would have turned around New Zealand tomorrow, 2 days' time.
Well, folks, it has been, wow. Like I said, I'm not sleeping the night. It's New Zealand winning at 86-82 over Lebanon. This is the FIBA Asia Cup. A lot more action coming your way over the next couple of weeks. Be sure you're there to watch it. Thanks for tuning in.